In this clip, we'll continue the introduction of the new user interface in Archicad 19. The next feature we will talk about is the tab bar, which will greatly speed up your daily work. From now on, every representation of the project, floor plan views, the 3D window, sections and elevations, schedule lists, etc., will be displayed by default as a tab window instead of a regular individual window. Tabs can be put into order according to your preferences. The number of visible tabs depends on the resolution of your screen. When Archicad runs out of space, it starts to shorten the names of tabs. And finally, a double arrow will be displayed on the rightmost tab. By clicking on this, Archicad will display the remaining tabs available. Tabs can be closed by pressing the Command plus W keys on the keyboard or by clicking on the X sign of the tab. Alternatively, you can close any tab by right-clicking on its title and choosing the Close command from the context menu. To release a tab, click the Undock Tab command in the context menu. The content of the tab will be displayed in an individual window, like in Legacy mode. To redock the window, click on the Window menu, Dock command. Right-clicking on tabs will display a context menu with further options. In cases of floor plan views, you get a list of available stories. The Story Settings dialog is also at your fingertips. Another frequently used command related to stories is the Show as Trace Reference command, which is also available from this menu. If the tab's content is an elevation, then you'll have access to the elevation settings from within this context menu. In cases of interior elevations, you get quick access to other connected interior elevations because they're part of the same group. When you switch to another interior elevation, it's displayed in the same tab. This reduces the number of tabs being opened at the same time. If we start a rendering from a 3D window, a new tab will be opened for the rendering image. We can continue working on the project in other tabs while the project is being rendered. The tab displaying the render has a progress bar for visual feedback on the rendering stage. When the progress bar disappears, the rendering process has been finished and a green checkmark appears. This checkmark will disappear once we click the tab or the rendered image. Now back to the 3D Window tab. In the Context menu, we have direct access to switch between the perspective and axonometry views. To 3D Cutaway, filter and cut elements in 3D commands, to 3D projection, and 3D window settings. To cycle through tabs, press the Ctrl plus Tab keys on the keyboard. The last feature of the new user interface is the integration of the Mini Navigator. It can serve as a replacement of the Navigator, thus creating more space. If you need the extra features of the Navigator, you can open it from the Mini Navigator at any time. If for any reason you wish to switch back to the Legacy mode and work like in previous versions of Archicad, you can do this by clicking on the Options menu, Work Environment, and Application Frame option.